Assalamu alaikum dear students. Students, we are learning chapter number 6, combustion and flame. Okay, so last time we have talked about the flame and we have learned the candle flame. So dear students, in candle flame, I told you that there are three main important parts and the question is very important, that draw the candle flame and explain the different zones of the candle flame. So as we say, outermost zone, middle zone and innermost zone. I hope you remember. You have to remember the color of that zones and you have to remember the heat capacity of that zone. Fine. So this could be of the 3 marks question. Today we are starting with what is a fuel. So let us begin that what is a fuel. Now dear students, starting early in the morning, waking up early in the morning till the night, we do number of activities which requires the fuel. For example, early in the morning you need your breakfast. So when you need your breakfast, you have to prepare it. आपको इसको prepare करना पड़ेगा. You know, cooking. We will go for making tea, coffee, chapatis, many things. So we are using the gas burner, right? So we are using the fuel. Similarly, when you want to come to school, you know, you are coming in the vehicles and vehicles are running on the fuel. So fuels are the substances which goes for the combustion and gives the energy. Let us see. Recall that the sources of the heat energy for the domestic and industrial purpose are mainly wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, etc. These substances are called fuels. The substances which we are burning and which gives you the energy is known as a fuels. A good fuel is one which is readily available. See, in exam we asked you that which are the fuels which can be an ideal fuel. Ideal fuel किसे कहा जाता है? Ideal fuel वो होता है जो easily available हो, जिसके लिए आपको बहुत दूर जगह पर न जाना पड़े. It is cheap. सस्ता होना चाहिए. It should be your affordable. It should be not having a very high price wherein you cannot afford it. It burns easily in the air at the moderate rate. उसको जलाने के लिए आपको स्पेशल कंडीशन रिक्वायर्ड ना हो, ऐसा फ्यूल जो इजीली जले. It is produce a large amount of heat और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हीट एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस करे. जितनी भी ये सारी प्रॉपर्टीज है या हम ये कहें जितनी भी ये सारे एडवांटेजेस है, अगर वो किसी फ्यूल में प्रेजेंट है तो वी विल कॉल दैट फ्यूल एज अ आइडियल फ्यूल. It does not leave behind any undesirable substances. So we can say that it should be not a pollution creating. आपका फ्यूल pollution creating ना हो. ये जितनी भी चीजें हैं वो अगर किसी फ्यूल में प्रेजेंट है तो we will call that fuel as a ideal fuel. This is probably no fuel that could be considered as an ideal fuel. Dear student, हम जब भी किसी फ्यूल की बात करते हैं तो इसमें बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं जो मैच नहीं होती. For example, kerosene can be easily available. It is cheaper in the rate, but when you are burning, it produces smoke. It produces pollution. So it is not the ideal fuel. Similarly, if you go for taking alternative, if you go for taking another material, like any particular gas, even if you are taking, so gases can be available at particular price. They are going to charge you the price. They are non-polluting. They are not creating that much pollution as other fuels. So there is no such fuel which is not having any disadvantages. Somewhere some of the fuels are having certain disadvantages. So there could be no ideal fuel. We should look for the fuel which fulfills most of the requirements for the particular use. हमने अभी जितनी भी particular requirements देखी वो अगर fulfill होती है, then such a kind of the fuel is a ideal fuel. Fuels differ in their cost. Some fuels are cheaper than the another. एक fuel की price दूसरे fuel की price से अलग है. जैसे पेट्रोल की price डीजल की price से अलग है. Is it clear? So the price of the different materials are different. Make a list of the fuels similar to you. Group them as solid, liquid and gases as fuels in the table. As very beginning I asked you one question that what could be the fuels. It can be in solid. For example, we say wood. When we are burning the wood, it is a solid material. When we talk about the liquid fuels, we have petrol, kerosene, diesel. If we talk about the gaseous fuels, dear student, we could have CNG and LPG. So when we talk about the हीट एनर्जी इज प्रोड्यूस बाय योर फ्यूल। आपका फ्यूल कितनी हीट एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है वो आपको देखना है। कौन से अकॉर्डिंग्स में देखना है? क्वांटिटी के अकॉर्डिंग्स में। सपोज कर लो मैंने 1 किलो वुड लिया, मैंने 1 किलो आई एम टेकिंग दी चारकोल और यू कैन से कोल, एंड सिमिलरली 1 liter or 1 kg if suppose we are taking the gas. Okay, it is in cylinder, so you can take in the volume that is in liquid. So as we take 1 kg, we can go for taking 1 liter. Now all the amount is same. आप 3 फ्यूल अलग अलग यूज कर रहे हो, तीनों का अमाउंट सेम है, but when they are going to burn, how much energy is produced? The energy will be produced differently. आपका जो वुड है वो पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी देगा, अगर आपका जो कोल है वो पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी देगा, और आपका जो गैस है वो पर्टिकुलर अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी देगा। तो इन तीनों में से बेस्ट कौन सा? जो सबसे ज्यादा हीट एनर्जी दे रहा हो वो, क्योंकि वॉल्यूम तो सभी का सेम है, क्वांटिटी सेम है, तो क्वांटिटी सेम होने पर जो सबसे ज्यादा हीट एनर्जी देता है that is a good fuel we can say. And when you find out the heat capacity pertaining to their amount, we can say we are going to find out the fuel efficiency. Give your reason. You may take the help of your parents. Do these 3 fuels produce the same amount of heat? आप अपने पेरेंट्स से पूछिए और जानने की कोशिश कीजिए कि क्या ये 3 फ्यूल सेम अमाउंट ऑफ हीट एनर्जी देंगे या अलग अलग अमाउंट देंगे। The amount of the heat energy produced on complete combustion of 1 kg of fuel is called its calorific value. Calorific value. Dear student, what is the calorific value? Calorific value is the amount of the heat energy produced on complete combustion. पूरा जल जाने पर, complete combustion पर 1 किलो फ्यूल कितनी एनर्जी देता है उसको कहा जाता है calorific value of your fuel. Okay, so the calorific value of the fuel is expressed in the unit kg per kg, kilojoule per kilogram. See here it is given kg per kg, kilojoule per kilogram. So what you have to do? You have to take the types of the fuels, and you can just first of all make a group like solid fuel, liquid fuel and gaseous fuel, and then we are going to take about the calorific values. Okay, so calorific values dear student क्या होती है? kg per kg. अच्छा, ये kg per kg कहाँ से आया? kg kilojoule. Kilojoule is a unit of heat. कितनी हीट प्रोड्यूस हुई? पर kg 1 किलो सॉलिड, लिक्विड या गैसेस फ्यूल जलाने से 1 kg of the fuel when burning, how much amount of heat energy you are getting? The heat energy divided by your 1 kg or whatever the material you are taking, that mass is going to give you the particular value, and that value is called your calorific value, kg per kg. We are asking many times in the objective that what is the unit of calorific value, and your answer is kg per kg. Calorific value of some fuels are given in the table. Cow dung cake. Cow dung cake dear student, अगर आप 1 किलो cow dung cake जलाते हो तो आपको 6000 to 8000 एनर्जी मिलेगी. Is it clear? 1 किलो. 1 किलो wood 17000 to 22000. Coal 25000 to 33000. Petrol 45. Kerosene 45. Diesel 45. Methane 50,000, CNG 50,000, LPG 55,000, biogas 35 to 40, hydrogen it is going to give you 1,50,000. So dear student, what does it shows? It shows the calorific value of your 1 kg of fuel. ये सारी जितनी भी वैल्यूज है वो 1 kg की है. अगर आप 2 kg फ्यूल लोगे तो ये वैल्यू डबल हो जाएगी. This value will be double. So calorific value, I hope you are understanding how do we get. We are also going to do the numerical on the basis of this when we are going to solve the exercise. When we will do the exercise, we will just get idea how to find out the calorific value of your fuels. Burning of fuel leads to the harmful product. The last topic of the chapter. अगर हम फ्यूल्स जलाते हैं तो कौन कौन सी प्रॉब्लम्स होती है? What are burning of the fuel leads to the harmful products? जब भी हम कोई भी फ्यूल जलाते हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ हार्मफुल प्रोडक्ट्स वहां पे प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. सो लेट अस सी दैट. The increasing fuel consumption has harmful effect on the environment. जैसे हम फ्यूल बहुत यूज कर रहे हैं, सी फर्स्ट disturbing over here. जितनी ज़्यादा population उतनी demand ज़्यादा, जितनी demand ज़्यादा उतनी industries ज़्यादा, उतना consumption ज़्यादा, जितना consumption ज़्यादा उतना fuel का use ज़्यादा, और हम जितना fuel use करेंगे उतनी problems बढ़ेगी. So you know ultimately we can say that population is the reason over here. जितने ज़्यादा लोग उतनी problems यहाँ पर हो रही है. Carbon fuels like wood, coal, petroleum releases unburned carbon particles. Yes, ऐसा कोई फ्यूल नहीं है जिसमें कार्बन प्रेजेंट न हो. किसी में कार्बन का अमाउंट ज्यादा है, किसी में कार्बन का अमाउंट कम है, और वही कार्बन जब प्रॉपर्ली नहीं जलता, कंप्लीट कंबशन नहीं होता, तो वो कार्बन अनबर्न्ड कार्बन, जो कार्बन नहीं जलता उसको हम क्या बुलाएंगे? अनबर्न्ड कार्बन पार्टिकल. That unburned carbon particle is coming out as a black color smoke, and it is released over there in the atmosphere, and we call it as a air pollution. Any fuel, when you are taking any particular fuel, it is responsible for the pollution. For centuries, wood was used as a domestic and the industrial fuel, but now it has been replaced by coal and other fuels like LPG. Why, dear student, instead of wood we are using coal and LPG? Reason behind it, you might have seen that when we are burning the coal, black color smoke is not coming, means it is not going to create that much pollution. Similarly, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, when we are burning this gas also, dear student, we are not getting the black color particles coming out, means black color का smoke नहीं निकलता. हम जो घर पे गैस यूज करते हैं, क्या हमारे वेसल्स नीचे से ब्लैक होते हैं? नहीं होते हैं, right? It means black color particles are not coming out. It means carbon is completely burned. कार्बन अगर completely जल जाए तो black color का smoke नहीं निकलेगा. Is it clear? In many rural parts of our country, people still use the wood as a fuel because of its easy availability and low cost. अभी भी बहुत सारे villages ऐसे हैं और बहुत सारे places जहाँ पर ये gases easily available नहीं होते हैं. People are using the wood because it is easily available. So still we can say that at that places the pollution is going on. However, burning of wood give a lots of smoke which is very harmful for human beings. Sometimes that particular smoke is also going to irritate your eyes. It's going to give the burning sensation in the eyes. So we can say that the black color smoke is very harmful. It causes respiratory problems, breathing problems. It is going to get, not able to get to breathe properly. Also, please provide us with the useful substance which are lost when wood is used as a fuel. Dear students, you all know that opposite of our breathing is done by the plants, right? We take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide, and opposite of that is done by the plants. They take carbon dioxide and they gives the oxygen. So here what is happening? We are cutting the plants, we are doing the deforestation. मतलब आपका जितना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, वो जो ट्रीज ले रहे थे वो ट्री है ही नहीं, तो क्या होगा? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का अमाउंट बढ़ता जाएगा, एंड ऑक्सीजन रिक्वायरमेंट इज गेटिंग डिक्रीज. वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द ऑक्सीजन दैट मच इजीली. इट मे हैपन over. So what happens if the carbon dioxide increases? In one chapter I taught you that carbon dioxide is the gas which traps the heat energy which is coming on the earth, and because of that we say that greenhouse effect is possible. And greenhouse effect, when it goes beyond the limit, greenhouse effect I told you, I very clearly explained you. Still, if you have not seen that topic, go in the playlist and check greenhouse effect. The beautiful topic is there, and after learning that you will come to know that because of the greenhouse effect, the growth of the plants are very smoothly going on. So if we don't have the greenhouse effect, it will be very difficult for us to sustain our life on the earth, right? So when this greenhouse effect is increasing, it leads to the global warming, right, dear students? So again, global warming is one more topic over there. You can just again check that topic again, fine. So when we go for deforestation, dear students, ultimately we are disturbing our environment. Carbon unburned particles. These fine particles are dangerous pollutants causing respiratory disease such as asthma. So dear student, कार्बन जब completely जल जाता है तो स्मोक नहीं निकलता, और कार्बन जब completely नहीं जलता है तो ब्लैक कलर का स्मोक निकलता है, and that black color smoke is creating the respiratory problems like asthma. Respiratory diseases are because of that. So we are learning the harmful effect of burning any fuels. So herein we are able to see that it would be dangerous. Number 2, incomplete combustion of this fuel gives carbon monoxide gas. Dear students, जब भी आपका कार्बन कम्प्लीटली नहीं चलता है तो कार्बन अनबर्न पार्टिकल के साथ साथ CO that is carbon monoxide, CO2 carbon dioxide, di means 2, mono means 1, that is CO means carbon monoxide. So carbon monoxide is very dangerous. If somebody is breathing the carbon monoxide, dear students, for instance the person may become unconscious. थोड़ी देर के लिए इंसान unconscious भी हो सकता है, बेहोश हो जाएगा, and अगर ज़्यादा देर तक inhale किया the person may live to death. इंसान मर भी सकता है. So we say that carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas. And one very important thing, as we don't able to see carbon dioxide, we are not able to see carbon monoxide. Carbon dioxide की ही तरह carbon monoxide भी colorless gas है, दिखेगा नहीं. One more important thing, it is also odorless. It is not having a particular smell. You know, so जब smell भी नहीं है, color भी नहीं है, means we don't know that in our surrounding carbon monoxide is there, carbon dioxide is there, or what. So it is very difficult if we breathe it. Incomplete combustion of this fuel gives a carbon monoxide gas. It is very poisonous gas. It is dangerous to burn coal in a closed room. The carbon monoxide gas produced can kill the person sleeping in that room. अगर कोई इंसान बंद कमरे में सो रहा है, and if we are burning the coal, 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 so dear student, coal may produce carbon monoxide, and if the person will inhale carbon monoxide, उसने inhale किया तो क्या हो जाएगा? The person may lead to death. The person will die. So burning of such a kind of the fuel in a closed area is very problematic. Number 3. See, before this one is so that is why we are advised never to sleep in the room with a burning or smoldering coal fire in it. So dear students, it is advisable that you should not sleep in that particular type of the room where the coal is on. Combustion of most of the fuel releases carbon dioxide in the environment. Increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the air is believed to cause the global warming. Just now only I told you. जितना कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बढ़ेगा उतना ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बढ़ेगा, because कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड is responsible for greenhouse effect, and when greenhouse effect is more beyond the limits, it goes with global warming. Global warming is the rise in the temperature of the atmosphere of the earth. This results among other things in the melting of the polar glaciers, which leads to the rise in the sea level, causing flood in the coastal areas. Low-lying coastal areas may even be permanently submerged under water. So dear student, ये क्या कहना चाहता है पता है आपको? कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का वॉल्यूम अगर बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गया तो ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट बढ़ जाएगा. ग्रीन हाउस इफेक्ट अगर बढ़ गया तो क्या होगा? ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बढ़ जाएगा. एंड ग्लोब our earth when it is going to burn like anything, what will happen? The mountains of the ice, आपके जो glaciers है वो पिघलना स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे. It will start melting, and when the mountains will be start melting, what will happen? It will give rise to the sea level. जो sea का level है वो बढ़ जाएगा. तो इससे क्या होगा? जितने भी लो लाइन एरियाज है, मतलब जितने भी कोस्टल एरियाज है, जो दरिया किनारे रहते हैं, जो वाटर की बाउंड्रीज पे रहते हैं डियर स्टूडेंट, उनकी जो लैंड है वो पानी में डूब जाएगी. इट मीन्स कोस्टल एरियाज विल बी अफेक्टेड बाय द फ्लड, राइट? सो इट इज वेरी हार्मफुल व्हेन वी आर बर्निंग द फ्यूल्स इन द लार्जर क्वांटिटी. एंड यू नो नाउअडेज वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग द वेरी नेचुरल कैलेमिटीज, कहीं पे फ्लड, कहीं पे सुनामी, and such a kind of the natural disasters which we are able to observe, that is ultimately because human beings are disturbing the environment. Okay, so we ourselves are responsible for the disasters which are taking place, because we are disturbing something which is very natural. Is it clear, dear students? Number 4, burning of the coal and diesel releases sulfur dioxide gas. Now sulfur dioxide, dear students, SO2 डाइऑक्साइड। अगर ये गैस एटमॉस्फेयर में गया और अगर ये वाटर के साथ कंबाइन हुआ, you know, in the air we are having the moisture, so if it is combined with the water, what it will be form? It will form sulfuric acid. ये क्या बनाएगा? Sulfuric acid. And when the rain water will come, it will take that acid down with the rain, and we call it as a acid rain. We call it as a acid rain. So dear student, again the pollution will be created because of burning the fuels. It is an extremely suffocating, बहुत ज़्यादा suffocating. Suffocating का मतलब आप breathe ना कर पाओ, उसको कहते हैं suffocation. तो SO2 इतना suffocating है कि आप properly breathe नहीं कर पाएंगे. Suffocating and corrosive gas. Corrosive का मतलब ऊपर का layer, किसी भी चीज़ का ऊपर का layer spoil कर देना, निकाल देना. अगर मैं acid drop करूँ अपनी skin के ऊपर, तो मेरी skin का ऊपर का layer निकल जाएगा, ठीक है, जल जाएगा. And that is why acid is called corrosive. Corrosive. किसी भी चीज़ का ऊपर का लेयर अगर आपका कोई सब्सटेंस निकाल देता है, so that particular material is called corrosive in nature. So आपका ये जो गैस है वो कैसा है? Corrosive in nature. Moreover, petrol engines gives off gaseous oxides of nitrogen. कोल डीजल क्या देता है? सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड. आपका जो गैसेस ऑक्साइड नाइट्रोजन का मिल रहा है, किस में से मिल रहा है? पेट्रोल में से मिल रहा है. मतलब डिफरेंट फ्यूल्स, डिफरेंट गैसेस आर कमिंग अप. Oxides of sulfur and nitrogen dissolve in the rain water and forms the acid. Just now only I told you. Such rain is called the acid rain. It is very harmful for the crops, buildings and soil. ये बहुत harmful है. ये acid rain किसके लिए harmful है? Crops के लिए harmful है. जो खेती होती है उसके लिए हार्मफुल है, बिल्डिंग्स जो बनती है उसके लिए भी हार्मफुल है, एंड सॉइल. यू हैव ऑलरेडी लर्न अबाउट दिस इन द क्लास 7. अब क्लास 7 में ऑलरेडी ये पढ़ चुके हो. द यूज ऑफ द डीजल एंड द पेट्रोल एज अ फ्यूल इन द ऑटोमोबाइल इज बीइंग रिप्लेस्ड बाय CNG, कंप्रेस्ड नेचुरल गैस. व्हाई सो? क्योंकि जब पेट्रोल डीजल चलता है तो ब्लैक कलर का स्मोक निकलता है, पर जब CNG चलता है तो ब्लैक कलर का स्मोक नहीं निकलता है. मीन्स इट इज लेस पॉल्यूटिंग, इतना ज्यादा पॉल्यूशन क्रिएट नहीं करता है. CNG, because CNG produce the harmful products in the very small amount, CNG is called as a cleaner fuel. So dear student, here that is the end of your chapter, and still if you are facing any difficulty in any topic, just let me know. We will go with the topic again, or I will just clarify your doubts over here. Next to this, we are going to have the notes of this chapter, and we will solve the exercise. After solving the exercise, we will go for the revision. Okay. So dear student,